Picture this, you're retired, finally free from the daily grind. The days are yours to fill with whatever brings you joy. You're sipping lemonade on a beach, watching the sunset, feeling the gentle breeze on your face. Sounds idyllic, right? Retirement should be a time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, not worry about money. It's a period to relish the moments you've worked so hard for. But there's a silent threat that can erode your savings and turn those golden years into a financial struggle. Inflation. It's an often overlooked aspect of financial planning. Inflation is a sneaky beast. It doesn't announce its presence loudly but creeps in slowly. It slowly eats away at the value of your money, making it harder to afford the things you need and want. Everyday expenses can become a burden. Imagine saving for a car that costs $20,000 today. You plan and save diligently. Due to inflation, that same car might cost $30,000 in 10 years. The goalpost keeps moving. Your savings haven't grown, but the price tag has. This discrepancy can be alarming. That's why understanding inflation is crucial for anyone planning for retirement. It's a key element in securing your financial future. It's not enough to simply save money. You need to make sure your savings outpace inflation, so your hard-earned dollars maintain their purchasing power over time. Strategic planning is essential. Don't let inflation steal your dream retirement. Plan wisely and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with financial security. So, what exactly is inflation? It's a term we hear often, but do we truly understand its implications? Simply put, it's the rate at which prices for goods and services increase over time. This means that the money you have today will buy less in the future. Think about how much a gallon of milk or a loaf of bread cost 10 years ago compared to today. The difference is often startling. That's inflation at work. It's a gradual process, but its effects are undeniable. This steady rise in prices might seem small year to year, but its impact compounds over time like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining momentum and size. What seems like a minor inconvenience today can snowball into a major financial hurdle down the road, especially during retirement when you're living on a fixed income. The cost of living continues to rise, but your income does not. Consider this: if inflation averages 3% per year, something that costs $100 today will cost $134 in 10 years. This might not seem like much, but it adds up, and a whopping $180 in 20 years. Imagine the strain on your finances if your income doesn't keep up. That means your retirement savings will need to grow significantly just to keep pace with the rising cost of living. It's not just about saving, it's about growing your savings. Ignoring inflation is like playing financial catch-up for the rest of your life. It's a race you don't want to be in, especially when you're supposed to be enjoying your golden years. Inflation affects everyone, but it's particularly tough on retirees. This is a growing concern as the cost of living continues to rise. Why? Because most retirees are on fixed incomes, meaning their income doesn't increase with inflation. Unlike those who are still working and might receive raises or bonuses, retirees often rely on pensions or savings. This makes it harder to maintain their standard of living as prices rise. Everyday expenses like groceries, utilities, and transportation become more burdensome. Imagine living on a fixed monthly income of $4,000. It might seem sufficient at first, but as inflation increases, that amount buys less and less. As inflation pushes up the cost of groceries, healthcare, and utilities, your $4,000 doesn't stretch as far. This can lead to difficult choices and sacrifices. You might have to cut back on essentials or dip into your retirement savings just to make ends meet, derailing your retirement plans. This can be particularly stressful and disheartening. Moreover, retirees typically face higher healthcare costs, which tend to rise faster than overall inflation. Medical expenses can be unpredictable and often unavoidable. These escalating healthcare expenses can quickly eat into retirement savings, leaving less money for other necessities and enjoyment. This can significantly impact the quality of life. That's why it's crucial to factor in healthcare costs and inflation when planning for your golden years. Proper planning can help mitigate these challenges and ensure a more secure retirement. Section 4. Fighting back. Strategies for inflation-proofing your golden years. The good news is that you don't have to let inflation derail your retirement dreams. There are proactive steps you can take to protect your savings and ensure a comfortable retirement, even in the face of rising prices. First and foremost, invest your savings wisely. Keeping all your money in a low-yield savings account might seem safe, but it won't outpace inflation. Instead, explore investment options like stocks, bonds, and real estate. While these investments carry some risk, they also offer the potential for higher returns that can help you stay ahead of inflation over the long term. Remember, diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes to minimize risk and maximize your chances of beating inflation. Section 5. Adjusting your sales. Adapting your retirement plan to rising costs. Creating a retirement plan isn't a set-it-and-forget-it endeavor. It's crucial to regularly review and adjust your plan to account for life's curveballs, including inflation. This involves reassessing your budget, retirement goals, and investment strategy. Start by revisiting your estimated retirement expenses. Factor in potential increases in the cost of living, healthcare, and other necessities. This will give you a realistic picture of how much money you'll need to live comfortably during retirement. Next, evaluate your investment portfolio. Are your investments generating returns that outpace inflation? If not, it might be time to rebalance your portfolio or explore other investment options. Remember, the goal is to make your money work harder for you, especially during retirement. Section 6. Time is money. The early bird catches the inflation-busting worm. When it comes to beating inflation, the earlier you start saving and investing, the better. Time is your greatest ally in the fight against inflation. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow and outpace rising prices. Even small contributions made consistently over time can make a significant difference thanks to the power of compound interest. Compound interest is like magic. It's the interest earned on your initial savings plus the interest earned on your accumulated interest. Think of it this way. The earlier you plant a tree, the taller and stronger it will grow. The same principle applies to saving and investing. Start early, be consistent, and let compound interest work its magic. Section 7. Take control and retire with confidence. Retirement planning might seem daunting, especially with the looming threat of inflation. But remember, you're not alone in this journey. By understanding inflation and taking proactive steps to combat its impact, you can secure your financial future and enjoy the retirement you've worked so hard to achieve. Don't let inflation steal your dreams. Take control of your financial future by investing wisely, adjusting your retirement plan as needed, and starting early. Remember, the key to a successful retirement is not just saving money, but making your money work harder for you. With careful planning and a little discipline, you can retire with confidence, knowing that you've taken the necessary steps to outpace inflation and enjoy your golden years to the fullest.